Hello, hello, hello. Come on in, come on in. I hope that y'all are well. Put a 1 in the comments if you can hear me clearly. Put a 1 in the comments if you can hear me clearly. And also let me know where you're watching from. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Happy Wisdom Wednesday. Come on in, come on in. I'm going to send this out pretty quickly. So today, I'm going to tell you what we're going to be talking about. Oh, it's off the charge. I'm going to have to put it on. Charge it a different way. Okay. So, today we're going to be talking about how women need to, how can I say this? Stop playing small and start banking big, because the new numbers have just come out in regard to how much money you need to be making as a woman. And let me tell y'all something. Or how much money you need to be making in general to really thrive the way y'all want to thrive. Let me tell you something. That number is $225,000. Did you hear what I said? That's what I saw. And then also, there was someone who was commenting on it that was saying, but if you're self-employed, it's more so like $375,000 a year. Okay? So we're in a space right now where it's too many opportunities for people to be able to make a lot of money, and people are not utilizing it the way that they should. Social media the way that they should. I'm going to tell you right now, if you are spending more time consuming on social media, then you are the product. Because right now, it's about to be 2025 in a minute, and you need to ask yourself, are you ready to stop playing small and start banking big? Because if you're still doing social media, and I'm talking about even if you're doing it as for fun, or if you're just consuming all the time, especially if you're a business owner, you're positioning yourself in a bad way. And then the thing is also this: if you are posting content like people posted content in 2012, I tried to tell y'all yesterday. Well, first, let me go ahead and say that I tried to tell y'all on yesterday that when these new apps get started, okay, the first couple of years, they're still trying to test things out and grow it. Once they grow it to a certain status, then they're going to start charging. See, this is when you start seeing more ads. See, I'm a part of the generation that has lived through YouTube not having any ads, Facebook not having any ads. Facebook came out when I was in college. So what I'm telling you, I'm not new to this. I'm very true to this. I've literally been an adult during the social media era. So I can tell you the transition. I'm a part of the last generation that was listening to CDs. The last generation that was burning CDs, to all the way to where we are now. The last generation that had to come inside when the lights came on. Okay? I'm 40. So what I'm telling you about these social media apps, starting with Facebook, when Facebook first came into play, it was a very easy way for you to be able to make a lot of money, because you're making a whole bunch of connections and people are all in one space. So when I was growing up, there was this thing called 6 degrees of separation. Okay? 6 degrees of separation basically means this: you may know somebody who knows 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 somebody who may be famous or XYZ, or know somebody like that. Since we now have social media, those degrees of separation have really came in a whole lot. It's more like 2 people or maybe 3 people. You know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody famous or something in that sort, or know somebody who knows somebody in that type of sort. So when social media came on the block, especially specifically in Facebook in 2005, where we got it, it was for college students only. So it was a way for college students to be able to network. So then as it began to expand, people started to realize that this would be a really easy way for them to be able to make money. So they began posting more things and different stuff like that to be able to kind of reel people in. Then you had Instagram. People were making a whole lot of money on Instagram before they started adding the ads, YouTube, etc., etc., etc. When it comes down to these apps, this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. If you are a business owner, if you have a side hustle, if you have anything or creative way that you are making money online, and you are still posting the way you were posting on apps like TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram as if it's 2022, then you are losing out on a whole lot of money. Because the way that you're posting is that it at this time, content, because of the way people think right now, people are very interested in buying into things that they value. So in this particular time, 2025 is going to demand from you a new level of confidence, a strategy, and a boldness when it comes down to your content. See, some of y'all are trying to do this cookie cutter, cute content, and y'all not keeping it real. And the real is what's going to get you the revenue. The real is what's going to get you the results. Now, I'm not telling you to be ridiculous. Be clear. Because there's a difference between getting money for being ridiculous. You don't want to be branded as the clown and as the joke. Okay? But you need strategic movement and to be able to articulate your value, because the days of begging for clients to see your value is over. Complaining online about how your family won't buy into your business or your friends are not supporting you is really dumb. Like, it really has to stop. And y'all got to grow up with that, because these people are not your ideal client. You don't start a business. You start a business to create impact and to solve a problem. You don't start a business so your friends can support you. Your friends are not your clients. Quit crying about that online, because those people are not your clients. You need to own your own space. You need to find a platform and own your own space, command attention, and start cashing in like you mean it. And I'm not telling you something that I have not done. For those who don't know who I am, my name is L. Antoinette. I'm a feminine mastery architect. So what I do is I support my amazing clients who are high achieving women. These women have done all the right things. They've gone to church and gone to school and done this and done that. And a lot of them have not gotten the results that they feel like they desire for their lives, and they're exhausted because they're people pleasers. They're the backbone of the family. They're the family bank. They're all of these things because they're the one that made it, and it's literally killing them. And so these women are coming to me so I can help them turn that emotional overwhelm into self-mastery and into money. How have I done that before? I've supported my clients from going from 5 figures to 6 figures, from 6 figures to multi 6 figures. I have built a 6-figure business from the ground up myself, and I have done it without hustling. My clients do not hustle. You get in alignment with your authentic gifts. I believe what scripture says, Proverbs 8:12, you have creative and witty inventions in your very being. So if you tap into those creative and witty inventions in your very being, then guess what? Like it says in Proverbs as well, those gifts will make room for you. But if you never tap into it, you will always be stuck submitting to a system that only will pay you a cheap salary while continuing to treat you as a slave. So you have to make a decision on the life that you want to live. Do you want to turn you being overwhelmed and you being all over the place into self-mastery so you can start telling people where to go, so you can start telling people no? Y'all got it really confused thinking that femininity is all about being nice. There's nothing nice about femininity. Let me help y'all. There's nothing nice about femininity. Femininity is kind, but nice is a state of being. It's an external state that people put out there about themselves. But I've never seen a person that was nice not be nasty. There's always oh, I was just doing that because I was trying to be nice. No, you were doing that because you were hoping for a reaction or appreciation or something. And when you didn't get it, you showed that you were really nasty. Okay? So femininity is not docile. It's not something that you just sleep and sit on. This is not that. There's nothing nice about being feminine. Y'all need to really realize that. Y'all being too nice makes y'all so there we go. It's accommodating. Y'all make yourself so accommodating. That's why people can call you up and change your plans. That's why somebody can call you and say, hey, I was wondering if you were busy later and we can just go out and do this, because they know you have no plans. They know that you're always going to be available. Why? Because you never tell anyone no. You have absolutely no boundaries. You have no boundaries, and you're consistently overwhelmed, and you're overwhelmed and overstimulated, and you don't have anything even to show for it. And it's ridiculous at this point. So when women get tired of their own ridiculousness, they come to see me. And we turn that emotional overwhelm into mastery and into money. Okay? So, but what I'm talking about today specifically is, are you ready to stop playing small and start banking big? Because there are new numbers that are coming out about like how much it costs to thrive and survive. If you want to travel, I'm a digital nomad, right? If you want to travel, if you want to be able to take care of yourself, you want to be able to, really live a very comfortable life, you're going to have to make above about $225,000. And if you work for, and that's a salary. See, let's get into it. If you're going to work for somebody else, they have to be willing to do that, or you need to have that salary and have something else that makes up to put you at that point. So Shalom says, so if you really need to pay attention to that, and if you work for yourself, that number, you can add some more money onto that. You can add that to about, like the lady said in the comments, about 375,000. This is what is required for you to be able to live in this country. To be able to eat quality food and not the poison that is sitting at the bottom. So there was something happening where I think it was, and I don't even know how accurate this is, but it was a woman speaking about her being in a children's hospital. And she was saying how, I'm in this children's hospital and all these babies are in here, and I overheard the nurse say that this fast food is making these babies sick. Did you hear what I said? She said she overheard the woman, the nurse, talking to the nurse saying this fast food is making the babies sick. I'm going to just let that sit. And can I tell y'all something? Can I be y'all big sister for 5 seconds? As a 40-year-old woman, I'm talking to my 20s right now, okay? If you don't have any children right now, and you're not married, and you can't really afford to have any children, let me tell you something. Don't you dare hold your wombs to after 2030. My little sister is young. My little sister is about 26, and I told her, so let me tell you something. And she ain't even had no way. But I said, hold that womb to after 2030. First of all, the money is wild right now, and a lot of these men, they're not ready. And don't you put yourself in no kind of position trying to depend on somebody, and then you realize they can't support you. Let me tell you something. Things are coming. So you make sure you hold tight to your womb. You don't bring nobody here in no mess. So hold tight. Just pay attention to what's happening. Hold tight. Okay? In this time frame, use your gifts. Unless you have been instructed by the Most High to break out a baby, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Unless the Most High said don't you do it. Don't you do it. Believe me. The patterns, let me tell you something. All you got to do is pay. If you ever want to know what's going to happen in this space, all you have to do is study its history. Okay? But these are the things that I need you to know. You need to make money. You need to make money right now, because you need to stop trying to wait on a man to come and rescue you. You need to build the strong structure you need so you can thrive. You need to be real about what you want. You need to be real about what you want. If you want to become a digital nomad and live all over, travel and make money, turn around and get in my inbox so I can support you in that aspect if that's what you're looking for. But you need to make some real decisions about what you want to do with your life, because inflation is going to go up even more. It's going to get even more inflated. And if you don't have resources and you don't have skill sets and you don't have things, you are positioning yourself to either be a slave to a system or a slave to a man. Because I'm finna tell y'all something. A lot of women finna start trying to get married and stuff for survival. Y'all been doing all this talking, and you about to position yourself where women are about to have to be with people they don't even like so their bills can get paid. I don't want that for you. And unless that's your assignment from the Most High, I wouldn't submit to that. I wouldn't submit to that. If you do not position yourself and utilize your gifts and do the things that you need to do and utilize your skill sets, you will find yourself, again, being a slave to a system or a slave to a man. And a lot of these men are unhinged, baby. And you don't want to be submitting under that. Not under what I'm seeing is going on. You need to get yourself together. You need to focus on your assignment. You need to make sure that your mind is sound. You can hear your next step, because the way the Most High is handing out assignments and handing out steps, it's seeming like step by step. We're not, and I'm going to tell you something. A lot of us who have spiritual gifts, they're heightened. They're really heightened right now. Mine are off the charts, insane right now. And I am telling you, at this time, you need to be able to hear. You do not want to be a slave to this system, because this system is of the world. It is not, the system is set up to disconnect you from your spiritual self and from your spiritual core. And if you get disconnected from your spiritual core, you are not safe. That's what you need to understand. You are not safe. You don't have access to the creative and witty inventions of your very being because you're not connected to source. See, these are the things that you need to understand. So if you really want to bank big and actually be able to thrive, going into 2025, the things that are here, the things that are coming, the way things are going to continue to inflate, then you need to get serious about your life, and you need to get serious about your decisions. I told y'all, chess is over. Checkers is over. I'm sorry. Y'all need to be playing chess. And if you don't know your position as queen, if you don't know that you're the most powerful piece on this board, if you don't know that every move you make requires intention and strategy, you are in trouble. Okay? So what I want today for you to understand is that you can be able to bank big, and I'm going to give you these things that you need to pay attention to, and I'm going to tell you about something that will support you in doing these things if you don't know how to do it. All right? For those who are joining, again, my name is L. Antoinette. I'm a feminine mastery architect, and I support my amazing clients by helping them. They are high-achieving women, and high-achieving women tend to do all the right things but never get the results that they really want. They get results for other people. They are excellent at doing all of these things, but they're terrible to themselves because they don't prioritize themselves. And because they don't prioritize themselves, they eventually get sick. They eventually get sick, and they can't even sustain the success that they have built. Okay? So we need to shift that. I don't know why y'all think the Most High told y'all to be slaves to your family, to other people, and to not have boundaries. None of that is in Scripture. The Most High is a boundary setter. Okay? The first thing that was said was, let there be light. That's a boundary between light and darkness, meaning that darkness has an end. Do y'all not understand what's going on? Your heart has boundaries around it, literally and figuratively. It tells you to guard your heart above everything else because from it flows life. Because if you take too many hits to the heart, Little Miss, I like toxic relationships back to back to back. He bores me because he's too peaceful. You keep taking them hits to the heart like that because you like that drama and that access, you're going to fall down. I ain't never seen a boxer take so many hits, take all the hits and never fall down. Eventually, you're going to hit the ground, baby. And I dare not get upstairs and have to answer the question of why I didn't guard my heart above everything else because I love this person so much. That's ridiculous. You are not called to love someone more than you love yourself. You are to love your neighbor as you love yourself. You don't love that man. You don't love your children. You don't love nobody because you're not loving you, and it's not exemplified in how you honor yourself. See, when you honor yourself, people see the God in you. When you honor yourself, people see the God in you, and they scared to touch you because they really understand the verse that says, touch not my anointed. But because you are not showing yourself to be favored, you do not show yourself to have Christ, which is the anointing. Christ means anointing. Because you show that you don't have that. That's why all these games get played with you, baby. That's why all them games get played with you. Thank you, my love, for these gifts. That's why they play them games with you. You don't think a demon know who real? You don't think a demon can see you and know that you ain't for real, that you ain't really got belief, and know that you fearful and not, can't, like y'all think y'all fooling somebody. Thank you, my love, for these gifts, but you're not. You're fooling yourself. And I want that to stop for us. So let's stop with the foolishness and worrying about if somebody's coming to save you and take you out of your masculine responsibilities. These are adult responsibilities that you need to fully step into. And the reason why you want somebody to rescue you is because you don't trust yourself enough to be able to cover yourself. Or you don't trust. And the reason why you don't trust yourself enough to cover yourself is because you don't trust the one that created you to cover you. See, y'all be out here saying y'all want protection, y'all want provision, and you won't even plug into the source that will give you all of that will show you what the example is. What you don't understand about the one that created you is that when you get yourself into a space of alignment, meaning that you're on target, you're on assignment, your life elevates. Everything you touch that's on target does exactly what it's supposed to do. It manifests exactly the way it's supposed to manifest, extremely powerfully, right? And when that happens, you know what that shows you? You got a new standard. See? And when you have a new standard, the people you meet in your life, you're not going to allow them to take you lower than the standard that you have set. Okay? So that means they're going to have to either come up or they're going to have to get out your way, right? And that is the issue with a lot of women. You don't have a standard because you don't know yourself. And you're not in alignment, so you're just doing what people tell you should do. Oh, you need to do this so this person can do this and do that. You need to get in alignment with yourself so that you can experience the abundance is your reality, because it is. Because you should not be out here claiming to be a believer and you broke and you struggling and nothing is happening for you, and then you talk about, you always want to try to preach to somebody else. They don't see the God in you. See, y'all got to stop playing with the one that created you. They don't see the one that created you on your life. They don't see the fruit. See, two things you need to pay attention to when people come into your life. You better not ever forget this. You better pay attention to the root of the individual, and you better pay attention to the fruit of the individual. I don't care about nothing you say. I don't care what a man says. I don't care what a woman says. I don't care. Show me your roots. I want to see your fruit too. I'm going to see your fruit. Show me them roots though. See, let me see you. See, y'all get so enamored by men with money. Baby, see, let me tell y'all something about dating men with money. Cause right? Dated several men with money. This what you have to understand about men with money, baby. At the end of the day, that ain't nothing but bigger boys that got money to buy bigger toys. And what you need to figure out, why he's buying all these big toys, trying to impress you. What's behind that? Who's the little boy behind the toys, behind the big toys? See, you're so distracted by the shiny objects. You're so distracted by, it ain't nothing for nobody to give you $2,000 when they got $50,000 in the bank. It ain't nothing for them to give you $500 when they got $500,000 in the bank. It's a spit in a bucket. Y'all get it so confused. Your standards are so low. Your standards are so low. All you want is money. Your standards are so low that all you want is money. And you don't even understand that money is made up of 75% cotton, 25% linen. It has no true value. See, that's why y'all don't know the difference between value and worth. And then let me also put this on your head. You chase the money because you don't realize that you actually are money. You actually are currency. You have creative and witty inventions in your very being. You have gifts that will make room for you. You have the kingdom of heaven within you, according to Luke 17:21. And you want to lay on your back so you can get some money. You impressed by the money. You chasing the money. Because all you want is money. Don't even realize money has no real value. You're not smart enough to ask for land. At least you can live on and leverage that. You chasing money. Baby, you can make money. You should be making your own money. You think when gifts were being passed out and you made it to this earth that you didn't get none? Yes. You think you didn't get none? How would the master's work be done if you weren't able to reveal? See, people got to see the God in you, and seeing the God in you requires you being in alignment. Provisions come with the vision that was given to you, and that's what you miss. That's what you miss. So the first thing that has to happen, okay, if you're ready to stop playing small and start banking bigger, the first thing that has to happen is that you got to get rid of this scarcity mindset before it drains your bank account. Let me tell y'all something. I don't care what them people telling y'all online. I don't care what these people are telling you on the news. I don't care what these people are telling you in society. There is plenty of cash and money being moved. I'm telling you, you don't listen. Listen to me. I don't care what the news is telling you. Now, don't get me wrong. The way money is going to change. Eventually, it's going to go sooner than later. It's going into a digital space. So yes, the paper money has no value. It's 75% cotton, 25% linen. That's you can go and Google that, right? What you need to be very clear on is that if you have the mindset that they are running out of money and there's no money, you are not going to make any money in this season. Y'all out here using AI to ask AI as if it was God, or is as if it was the devil, or is it if it was your man, or is if it was this, instead of using AI to advance your skill set so you can get paid in the future. Why you ain't asking AI to teach you Spanish or another? Why you ain't using AI to tell you, to teach you the language of whoever the top country is right now? Because it sure ain't this one. What's T? Why are you not using it to advance your skill sets? Do you think that, do you really believe you're going to be able to thrive when you barely doing what you need to do now? Or it's inconsistent back and forth? What are we doing? What are we doing? Ditch the mindset that there's no money. That's a lie. They lying to y'all. Y'all got to understand the war that's happening right now is spiritual. Because they do everything to disconnect you from your spiritual core so you can go insane mentally, so you can be unregulated emotionally, so you can act out behavior wise, and then they got a reason to make you a slave. Because they got to fill them prisons that they just built, them cute computerized ones that can hold thousands. They ain't just coming for the PPP folks. They gonna start coming for those who can't control their emotions because they're so irate, because they're so. That's why they tell you all these things, to get you in an anxious state. And when they have you in that anxious state, you're so focused on worrying about how this is going to happen that you won't even connect to your spiritual source. Your source tells you that you should not worry in scripture. But see, society knows scientifically that worry makes you sick. Well, how does worry make me sick? I'll tell you. Worry weakens your immune system. So your immune system can't defend itself by it attacks your spleen. And once it attacks your spleen for a long period of time, which means you are a chronic worrier, you are a chronic anxiety type, this is how you develop IBS. That's why you're having issues going to the bathroom. And if you even think about it with little kids, right? When they get nervous, when they get this, they get that, what happens? Their stomachs start. Why? Because they're worried. But that's the main reason why you also see that people who have IBS, a little bit after that, they get a diagnosis of generalized anxiety. Yeah, because them two go hand in hand. But scientifically, they know that. Spiritually, what you don't understand and what you don't know is that it's not your position to worry. A lot of times when you worry, you really in business you don't belong to be in. See, you trying to figure out how something gonna work out when that's God, that's the Most High's business. You out of line. See, and that's our problem. We real nosy as women. We real nosy. We just need to know. Why? You just need to tell. You need to have a seat. You need to have a seat, little Miss Faithless. You need to have a seat. Because why are you worried about how this is going to get done when I told you that I'm going to do this for you? I just need you to follow the path. You know how crazy I look leaving my job at 35, working for the state government, saying I was going to step out in the fullness and do what it is that what the Most High told me to do? You know how crazy I look to my family? You know how crazy I look to my friends? You know how crazy I look because I ain't had no money? You know how crazy I look? Thank you, my love, for these gifts. And I have made so much more money, and I have had so many more experiences, and I have been able to travel all over the world by using what he told me in Proverbs 8 and 12, that I have creative and witty inventions in my very being. And my gifts will make room for me. And if I could just trust, if I could just have faith, then if I could just take action. And I did that. And I support other women in doing the same. You can create the reality that you desire. It tells you in scripture that you can have the Most High wants you to have the desires of your heart. But the thing is, you don't know the desires of your heart because all you know is what society has told you to do. So you need to stop listening to them. Why y'all listen to a society that lie to y'all? Stop thinking there's no money. Stop thinking that people are not going to pay you for your skill set. Stop allowing them to trick you into thinking the only way you can make money in this world is a 9 to 5. Let me tell you something. When you have a 9 to 5, you should never be afraid that they're going to fire you. You should have so much confidence and so much boldness. Like, okay, I ain't got fired, so guess what? I got a cushion because I've been doing this. I've been tapping into my gifts. Or, you know what? I'm about to use my gifts and I'm about to go make some money. Because when was the last time you ever let yourself get in a hole? When was the last time that you sat, something happened like that, you got fired, you got let go, and you just sat there and didn't let nothing happen and you needed to get these bills paid? When is it? No. You went on the job hunt, you went and did this, you went and did that. You put all this time, energy, attention into getting something else because why? You knew you had to get this done, right? So why you don't take that same time, energy, attention and put it into your skill set, to your own gifts, to expand and create your own reality? It's, instead of begging for a man to come take you out of your adult responsibilities. Because let me tell you something. Yes, Eve had a covering in Adam, but see, Eve had her own assignment. See, if y'all really start digging into the Apocrypha, what you will realize is that Eve had land, baby. She had land, beloved. She had 2 or 3 lots in heaven that she was responsible for. Where are your assets, sweetheart? They are within you and you refuse to unlock them. You worried about somebody coming and rescue you and save you. Half of these men that y'all are out here worrying about and thinking about, they don't have the spiritual, mental, emotional, and financial capacity to even be able to support you. They don't have it right now. They need some time to grow and come into that. See, a lot of women have been doing their work and you expecting people to jump, skip. They ain't there. You either need to find somebody that's there if you're that serious about it, or you need to have a sit down and spend more time focusing on yours. Because this is the thing. And I'm going to say this, and I don't care how you feel about it, but it's what it is. If you are in the deficit spiritually, see, if you're not favored, if people can't look at you and see the anointing on your life and see the God in you, you ain't ready for no marriage anyway. Because see, what you need to understand is that marriage is a covenant and it's really spiritual. So you don't have the favor, you don't have access to your own favor to expand the way you need to expand. And you need to quit playing with a real one. If you in the deficit spiritually, you need to have a seat, baby. Let me tell you, you need to have a sit all the way down. Because you play too much and you out of order. You ain't ready. And I'm telling you, as someone who's been a wife and had multiple men after that asked me to be their wife. So I ain't telling you nothing I don't know. That's a spiritual assignment, sweetheart. That's a group project, sweetheart. That's a team project, sweetheart. And a lot of y'all don't know how to be teammates. A lot of y'all don't know how to do group work because you don't do your own homework. So what you're going to do is fail the group project just like the person would if they got in there and did not do their work. You ain't been doing your own homework, so you ain't finna do no extra credit. Stop it. If you are spiritually in the deficit, you can have a seat. Okay? If you are mentally in the deficit, you need to have a seat. If you are emotionally unregulated to where you feel like you need to have these toxic patterns, you need to play these little girl games and do all this stuff, you need to have a seat. Because what you don't understand about what you are doing, sweetheart, and yet you are playing a very dangerous game spiritually, because like the Most High says, whatever a man sows, ye shall reap. So if you are in the deficit, you're going to reap a deficit. That's why you're not getting your needs met in that relationship that you in, or that man you keep dealing with, that situationship. Hey, my love, that's why you're not getting your needs met. You already in a deficit. Baby, what 2 people with a negative bank account going to do when you got to take the mortgage down to SunTrust? If both of y'all in the deficit, then what are we doing here? Nothing. So ditch the mindset about there's not enough, there's not this, there's not that. Because there's plenty of this and plenty of that. You just don't have access to it because you possibly could not be in alignment. That's a very strong possibility. So you got to start stepping into the fullness of your birthright. This is not the time. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm going to just say it, that lukewarmness that's in your soul, that lukewarmness, that also known as indecisiveness, that lukewarmness, because you don't want to make other people feel uncomfortable. By 2020, let me say, before this year out, you're going to have to make a choice, baby. You're going to have to make a choice. You're going to either accept the fullness of your birthright, where alignment comes with that, and that's on your assignment and all of those things, or you're going to get what's on the other half. Because let me tell you what that scripture says in John 10:10. It says the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy, but the Messiah has come to give you life and give you life abundantly. So if you choose life and choose life abundantly, the provisions and the protection come with life abundantly. Do you understand what I'm telling you? The desires of your heart come with life abundantly. But if you choose the other path, because you're so scary, if you choose the path of the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy, I don't want to hear one bit about how the devil is so busy in your life. You are the own devil in your own life, because what that verse is saying, you are becoming your own enemy. Because guess what you're stealing? You're stealing your own joy by keep telling people yes when you really need to say no. You're killing your own confidence when you got to ask other people how you look and should you do this and should you step out there and should you do all of that. You're killing your own confidence, beloved. And then guess what happens when the confidence gets killed so much? What ends up happening is that the spirit breaks. And once the spirit breaks, you start crashing out. Because why? You're self-destructing. It's a pathway. It's a pathway, babe. You're your own enemy. See, so in this season coming up in 2025, either you're going to be your own best friend or you're going to be your own enemy. And we talking spiritually. And everything that's spiritual manifests physically. So don't get mad when you start seeing that you're surrounded by enemies when you enemy number one. Don't get mad. Don't get mad when you don't have. Look at the Most High right there. She said, I just got the same download this morning. Let me tell you something. It's not a coincidence that people's spiritual gifts are heightening right now. Hey, Kendra, my love. Mine are heightened so much. Some people's are heightened so bad that they can't even leave the house because they feel everything. Something is happening in the collective. And if you are not rooted spiritually, you cannot hear. And you ain't gonna know what you need to do. And the worst thing you can do in this season or live in this society and not being able to hear. I was having a conversation this morning. You got to know your value, y'all. Because there are two value measurements that I need you to pay attention to, okay? Number one, there's societal value. This is what society values and what they think is valuable and all that. And then there's spiritual value. I am telling you, it's so much easier you're going to submit to one or the other. It is so easy and it's so much easier to submit to spiritual value than societal value, because societal value continues to move the goalpost on you. That's why they'll tell you to go to school so you can get a good job, you're going to afford a house, and then turn around and flip it on you. Ain't no house with a white picket fence. Ain't no salary that you can actually thrive on. Y'all got to start paying attention to who the real liars are. You got to start asking yourself, what systems am I submitting to? There are only two systems in this world. And you better know which one you are submitting to, because the quality of your fruit is going to speak and going to reveal. Ain't a secret of the soul that a behavior ain't going to reveal. You cannot hide your fruit. You might be able to hide them roots, baby, for a minute. But you ain't going to be able to hide their fruit. Because all that, and when I say you ain't going to be able to hide their fruit, this is for you business owners that keep talking about the business that you have, but that business ain't producing no results because you really ain't doing that work like that. See, you ain't working the assignment that you've been given. You ain't doing it right. Somebody going to pick up the torch on you and you're going to watch them take off on your very idea, because the Most High's will going to always be done. Whether or not you going to do it is the question. It's always going to be done. Stop letting these people tell you ain't no money. Ditch the scarcity mindset before it drains your bank account. So a man thinking in his heart, so is he. Let me tell you something. You better start getting serious. This the last cycle, y'all, of this year. Whatever you don't lock in, whatever you don't fix, when this start hitting, baby, I'm gonna talk about that in a minute, love. But mainly, to execute is nothing but to take action, to operate on faith. See, and if we're being really honest, faith is all about beliefs. And see, this is what I try to tell people. Out of your beliefs comes security and insecurity, because your beliefs impact your biology, and your biology influences the way you behave. You know how it's so easy for me to execute? Because let me keep it real with y'all. I don't like going, let me just tell you, I don't like going live. I'm a very private person. I'm a very kind and nurturing person, but I'm a very private person. So I don't really like limelight. I don't really like to be seen. And I had a tussle a little bit, kind of like Jacob with the Most High, about this assignment, about me being this public and me being in this space. But why I show up consistently and I execute is because I believe the Most High. When the Most High says that the Most High is going to take care of me, going to cover me, I'm going to have what I need every single month. It's going to be in access. I'm going to be able to do the things. I'm going to have the desires in my heart. So I obey. I obey. And I have seen the fruit of my obedience, and I sure to hell have seen the fruit of me sacrificing because I was not being obedient. And when you have lived on both sides of light and darkness, both sides of hell and peace, you start choosing a little bit better. You start executing a little bit different. I started believing the one that actually was getting me real results. Society wouldn't get me no results. Society was playing on my top. Society was telling me I wasn't pretty. Society had me out here looking crazy, thinking I had to do all these things to be approved and to be appreciated by people and to be loved. Hell no to all of that. I don't submit to the system of societal value. And that's okay, because I understand people who submit to that type of value system, they ain't gonna value what I'm giving. They ain't gonna value me. So guess what? I won't submit myself under men, or even submit in the form of friendship with women who submit to societal value, because they can't do nothing but drain me. Because what they're going to see is you elevate spiritually and go up. And when they keep struggling, they trying to figure out why they can't come up, even though they're doing everything society is telling them to do, they're going to start pulling you down. So I'm telling you, you better start paying attention. Ditch the scarcity mindset now before it drains you. When it comes down to money, when it comes down to men, when it comes down to everything. Just say you don't have access to these things. Stop saying ain't none of this stuff real. Oh, there's no good men. You ain't got access. See, because they out here. And I wasn't even going to give y'all this, but I'm going to be so real with y'all on this. Let me tell you something. And I'm telling you from personal experience. I have ran across some of the men that women are like, oh my God, he is this. Oh my God, he's this terrible people. But let me tell you something. Those men have run into me and said, you know what? At first, I thought you was playing. I didn't think you really were who you say you were. I didn't think you were who you portray yourself to be online. And everything in me wants to just honor and protect you. I know I'm not in a space to be with you like that, but I do want to protect you, even if it means protecting you from me. When I tell y'all, I be saying in that chant that I created, divinely protected, self highly respected, get to live the life that I choose. It's not a joke. But because they respond like that, because they see the God in me, though. It ain't got nothing to do with the way I look. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. It's about the power that they see exuding from me that ain't even me. It's just my submission to power, because a woman like me can only submit to power when it comes to the source and when it comes to men. I don't submit to a man that's not a leader. He has no power. He has no authority. Therefore, he cannot guide me. Absolutely not. So you have to understand your value. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Or people will play on your top. Figure out what you finna submit to. You gonna submit to societal value standards that keep moving the goalposts, baby? Or you gonna submit to this spiritual value? I can only tell you the one that work. And the one that work for me is spiritual, okay? So, here's the second thing, all right? If you're an online business owner and, you're concerned about, okay, all this stuff is happening, yada, 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 it's not having, people saying the money's running out, all this, stop. Stop. The second thing that you need to understand, or people, why they may not be buying into whatever it is that you're selling, whatever you're creating is unforgettable. If you're on here creating content and posting content as if it's 2022 or trying to get jokes and trying to get laughs and not really focused on creating impact, not really focused on providing value, then people are going to forget what it is that you're putting out there, and they don't care because they know you don't care about them. And let me tell y'all what's the new currency. I'm putting y'all on game while y'all chasing the bag. What you're going to find out, especially as time goes on next year, care is the real currency, y'all. Care is the gateway to the cash flow. You better actually care about people, because people are in the space, they tired of being scammed. They one incident or one scam away from going to jail because people playing with them. Let me tell you something. You need to be providing and creating value. Care is the new currency. I'm going to give you 2 incidences where I elevated women, right? In the past month, and I've given away $1 million idea, and she gonna make it $1 million idea. And when she do it, I'm gonna come back and tell y'all. But then I put an idea on somebody else. I didn't get paid for those ideas. I sowed seeds that were unforgettable, that were valuable. I told y'all about my friend who I was just talking to in casual conversation. She had 2 packages. $1,500 package and a $2,500 package. Yes, they paying that. People are paying that type of money to be styled. See that y'all sitting around here playing on y'all gifts. Somebody's paying her to style them, create content, do all the type of stuff for that, right? So she got those 2 packages and she wanted to be able to make a little bit more money. So I said, are you open to making a little bit more money? She said, yes. I said, okay, cool. Hey love, let's do a $750 offer. Let's put all of these things together and do it like this. Let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. And then you can get 5 people. And once you get your 5 people, that's $37.50 for about 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours. 4 days later, she made that $37.50. Y'all are out here begging people to appreciate you, begging corporations to support you, begging people to see you, begging corporations to see you, when the Most High saw you from the beginning of your time, called you from the beginning of your time, and will qualify you if you just let him. Okay? Call you and qualify you, and you sit around here and let these people diminish your value, steal your creative energy while working for them, pay you piss poor, and making them all this money, and you are afraid to step out there on your own and create when you have been creating value for corporations for decades now. Thank you, my love. Like, come on now. Come on. In 2025, if you're going to be out here creating content, you need to be commanding attention. You need to be turning followers into clients. And if that's not happening, that's because you're not being strategic enough. People are buying every single day, y'all. I just told y'all she just made $37.50. And I ain't talking about $37. I'm talking about $3,700. $3,750 is what I'm talking about. For 4 or 5 hours of work. Because let's break this down to what it is. Helping people get dressed. Taking pictures of folks. See, let's get down to the basics of what this is. Putting it all together. Having someone come do their makeup. This is simple. I didn't say it was easy. See, the strategy is simple. What's not easy is following the path and remaining faithful. See, it's hard to do when you lack belief. Okay? Value creation isn't something that's optional. You need to articulate the value in what it is that you're actually providing. And here's the third thing that needs to happen. Stop begging people for approval, especially your freaking clients. Stop asking for their approval and start getting paid for your presence. I already told y'all the other day, I'm going to always be paid for my presence. I don't care if it's business. I don't care if it's with a man, okay? I don't care if it's with a friend. I'm going to be paid for my presence because I require value. To even connect with me, baby, I require value. You want my phone number? What value do you add to the people that you connect with? Because what we doing? Y'all like, yeah, you want to take me out? Where is the value? Where's the value? Where is the value? Okay? Where's the value? Let's get this straight. And I ain't even just talking clients here, but I'm going to say clients, but I'm going to need you to catch it. Okay? If your clients don't see if your clients don't see your value, it's because you haven't positioned yourself as an authority. I'm going to say that again. I ain't just talking about clients. So I need you to hear it. Replace the word clients with whatever you need to hear to get the message of what I'm telling you right now. Let's get it straight. If clients don't see your value, it's because you have not positioned yourself as an authority or with authority. This is why you hear people say that mean women tend to get more things. It's not that the women are mean. These women are self-preservers. These women have boundaries. You can't last minute these women. You have to have a plan and a vision for these women. There are requirements and standards for these women. You get my drift? So if you're not being valued by your clients, it's because you haven't positioned yourself with authority. You don't seem to be an authority in your own life. Okay? In 2025, the ones that are going to be making serious money out here, all right? They're not chasing clients. They're not chasing people. They're not going after people trying to make them or force them see the value in themselves. See what I'm saying when I'm saying clients? I'm going to say this again. In 2025, as we're going into this, the women who are going to be making serious money, replace the word clients of whatever you need to. Replace the word money if you need to. The women who this is going to be happening for are the ones who are not chasing them. Okay? Nobody wants to be chased. If they're chasing you, if somebody's chasing you, 9 times out of 10, somebody's running. We have a chaser and we have a runner. We have a chaser and we have a runner. Why is the person running? See, we need to start paying attention to these things, okay? 2025, the women who are going to be standing in the fullness of their authority, they're going to be attracting clients who respect. Replace the word client with whatever you need to, okay? They're going to be attracting clients who respect, and not only respect, but are willing to pay for their expertise. Okay? It's very, very vital and important. You deserve clients who are going to pay top dollar. Okay? That's what you deserve. So if we were to shift this into talking about relationships, you deserve someone who is going to invest, who's going to see you as an investment and very valuable, a very, very valuable asset. If you're going, and I'm saying this to women, especially those who are out here dating, you should not be dating anyone if, okay, you are not treated like a valuable asset. If you are not being invested in like a valuable asset. And I'm not even just really talking money. Money is the cheapest thing that a man can give you. That's what you better always remember. Money and talk. Money, see, that's why I say talk is cheap, because money and talk are the easiest things that men can give you. Very easy. If he got the money, he gonna give it. If he got it. Okay? Men who got it is never a problem. Never a problem. And the ones that don't got it, they're gonna talk you, because they know that women are enamored and they're easily enchanted by spells and words. Okay? So they can put you under the spell several ways. And if they can't get you with, if they have no money and they have no talk game, you already know the next thing that they're coming with. So the goal is to put you under a spell. To come under them. The thing that you need to understand is you don't need to be dealing with anyone that does not see your value. That's not willing to invest in your value. And it got to be more than those things. So the same thing applies with clients. You don't beg clients to buy into your products. You articulate the value. And if they don't find it valuable, see, y'all got to understand too. If they don't find what you're offering valuable, that's cool. You simply go find somebody who gonna buy in. Y'all make this too difficult. Oh my God, they said no. Oh my God, they said they didn't like me. Find somebody else. Pick somebody else. Please. Go talk to someone. They said they didn't want to buy my product. Okay, go find somebody else to talk to who actually wants to buy in. Do a little bit more research on where those people are so that they can, okay? So you deserve to be paid top dollar. Stop letting these people tell you ain't no money. Stop letting these people tell you there's not a good supply of things out here. Especially when you supposed to know that abundance is your birthright. Okay? The fourth thing, you really deserve consistent high income results, not exhaustion. A lot of y'all are extremely tired because you're kind of running in circles. You're doing things without intention and strategy. Y'all doing business without intention and strategy. Y'all dating without intention and strategy. Y'all getting married without intention and strategy. Y'all having babies without intention and strategy. Y'all, intention and strategy is key. It sets the tone for structure, order, and so many other things. We can't afford to be running in circles, exhausting ourselves, and then not having anything done. That's what happens to women that say they're busy. Women who say they're busy all the time are always tired. You do understand that there's no results that come from being busy. You can be busy and not do anything. There's a difference between being busy and being productive. And a lot of women are just really busy, which is why you're burnt out. But you're busy doing the wrong thing. And you're busy doing the wrong thing due to what you believe. Because you believe you should be doing all these things. But you believe all these things because you're listening, you submitted to societal value. So societal value says you should be a slave to your husband, to your children, to your job. And that's what you submit to. That's why you're exhausted. But because the beliefs aren't elevated, you don't really know who you are. You're not really rooted. You felt uncomfortable trying to rest. But in everything that you're doing, you're still not getting high income results. I'll never forget when I was working at Mac as an artist. I was working for state government as a child protective service worker. I had my own bridal business, and I should have been making a whole lot of money with those three things, right? I had less money. I make more money now by working less than I did when I was doing all of that. But that's because I felt like that I believed that in order for me to make more money, I need to get 2 and 3 jobs. When the truth is, I've never seen a person with 2 to 3 jobs get more money. Never. I've never seen a person with 2 and 3 jobs really get ahead. Nope. But that was the belief. And because I believed that, I did that to myself. I was 90 pounds heavier. I was burnt out. I was going bald in the center of my head. I was having all these health issues because of that detrimental belief that I could just get something else and add this on. I was trading my body for time, for money. Basically trading my energetics for money. Trading my, all my physical energy, mental energy, emotional energy, all those things for money. And it still wasn't enough. So you can't deal with the unpredictable income. You have to be very consistent. You have to show up. Like, high income isn't something you wish for. I wasn't like, I wish I'm going to be a 6-figure business owner. If I didn't do that work, it wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. Hey, love, I don't. I teach them how to make money, though. And I do certify women to come and do the type of work that I do. So you can get certified under me and get a modality. But, I help you get money first. Because the thing is, to work with me on that level is more expensive. So courses and different things that I have, like Speak, Write, Teach, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, that type of course can put you in position to make more money. So women have gotten courses, made money off that, then came back to work with me, made more money off that, then came back to work with me. Then, you know what I'm saying? So that's how it works. If you don't have the money, then get the money. I show you how to get the money. So if you don't never get the money, it's on you. You didn't do what you needed to do. You weren't consistent. But you get the money, you come back. And that's what most of my clients end up doing. And they work their way up. So unless you have it to come straight in, But high income is not a wish. It's a decision, it's a strategy, it's a mindset, okay? So, and it's a very serious positioning of articulating your value, okay? So, it's so vital and so important that you're able to articulate the type of value that you provide to your ideal audience, to your clients, to anyone that you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. When you know your value, you can walk into corporations and tell them how much you want to be paid. When you understand your value, even if you work in a 9 to 5, you can articulate the value so you can make more money. I have a former client named Chelsea, right? I asked Chelsea the other day, and she's a 9 to 5 because women are always asking me, so you just work with entrepreneurs, you don't work with women who have a 9 to 5, and I be trying to get on my head about that. But let me just put y'all on game on one of my clients who has a 9 to 5, and what she's been able to do with working with me. I actually sent her a message. I'm asking her, right? So I said, can you tell me a couple of benefits it's been just kind of working with me? And she said, okay. So, right, and I'm a digital nomad, so I know I travel the world. Um, she said, right around the time we met, I took a solo trip to Jamaica. That's about it. Since then, I've spent weeks traveling across Asia and Colombia. I've consistently earned 5-figure bonuses every year, signaling that my executive presence has been unlocked. The leadership, the leader, and the authentic aspect of who she is rose up to the point to where her value increased to where they started paying her 5-figure bonuses. Okay, are y'all listening to what she's saying? So I've consistently earned 5-figure bonuses every year, signaling that my executive presence has been unlocked. She said, my sense of style has also evolved, reducing overconsumption, allowing me to develop a true signature look. She basically said that if I really had to talk about how you supported me, it really came down to you helping me unearth my essence and use my feminine essence to elevate my expertise. And baby, she gets a bag. And she got a community and a business that she done built on top of it. I'm not telling you something that's not new. I'm telling you what's true. I'm telling you what's true. You have creative and witty inventions in your very being, according to Proverbs 8 and 12. If you are submitting to a societal system, a structure that is draining you, I'm telling you to your face, that's your fault if you continue to sit in that space to this day. Because after this live, you need to know that you have these gifts that will make room for you. And I'm telling you, I have this course that's dropping on 11/5. Okay? Pre-sale tickets have been going out. And I think I maybe have 4 more at that price point, 3 or 4 more at that price point, but it's $150, and let me tell you what it is. You can get a recliner, firm, and afterpay. It's called Speak Right Teach. It is a crash course on value that gets you paid. And what you need to understand is that if you're going to be using social media or you're going to be online making money, then you need to be using your voice, using your words, or using your teaching ability to be able to make more money. You need to learn the what's in demand right now so that you can really walk away. Because let me tell y'all something. These corporations finna start treating y'all real bad because they know y'all need them. They finna start treating y'all real bad. And if you don't have a skill set, you will be subject to all forms of slavery. I'm telling you, they not finna treat you right. And then you feel like you're stuck there and you gotta stay. So when you click the link in my bio, at the top, it has Speak Right Teach, and it talks about the course. And so what you are going to get on the inside of this course is this. Number one, the first thing that needs to happen is you need to break through in your mind and start thinking like a high earner. It tells you in Colossians 3:2 to keep your mind on things that are above. People who are making money right now, like even with everything happening in the world, people ask me like, how am I not stressed? Girl, what if they, here go, this people's favorite line. Because I have, almost 50,000 followers on TikTok. Girl, what you gonna do if they cancel TikTok? Or we can't get online? How you gonna make money? Let me tell you something, little babe. I have a multitude of skill sets. A multitude of skill sets that I can barter. I can do things physically. I can do things with my mind. Baby, I have $1 million mind. I'm not going to not have not a thing that I don't need to have because I'm going to always be in obedience to the one that created me. So when I tell you it's going to always be a bag with my name on it, that's what you better know. That's what you better know. And who told you that I had to just broker deals and do work in the United States? Because I promise I got clients in Africa. I promise I got clients in the UK. I promise I've had women look for me from London. I promise I've had one-on-one sessions with women from Dubai. So what we doing? The Most High does not just operate in the U.S., baby. So let's get into it, okay? So the first thing that has to happen is you have to elevate your mindset and break through the barriers and start thinking like a high earner, okay? So all this ain't no money, ain't no this, ain't no that. Cancel that. Stop watching the freaking news. Be aware but not be consumed. Be aware but not be consumed. Be aware but not be consumed. You understand what I'm telling you? Okay. So the second thing is you're going to learn in the second module the art of irresistible value creation. You're going to stop throwing piss poor content out there, or speak. It's so many ways for y'all to make money. It ain't just content. If you can write, if you can teach, y'all, they finna close a lot of these schools down. I'm trying to get y'all ready to make money for real, and y'all not really ready. They finna close a lot of these schools down. They're already talking about it. Some schools are already getting in preparation. You're going to see some universities close down. The way that we have known what school is going to shift and change. All this thing that you're seeing on like platforms like Udemy, Kajabi, ConvertKit, all these other places where you're seeing people are going to be looking for short-term skills that they can learn immediately to get them money. These Google courses about AI. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all are going to see something. It's some thunder out there, y'all. Y'all are going to really see something. And if you don't have skill sets to thrive in 2025 and beyond, you're going to get left behind and you're going to be a slave to this system. You don't want to be on this system getting UBI, universal basic income. You don't want to do it. See, you think you want to check for the government until they cut their card off. You think it's going to be an extra check, baby. It's going to be a card that they can control. And the minute you buy something or do something that's not supposed to be done, baby, it can get cut off. Y'all need to really start paying attention to what's going on here. You need skills that are in demand, and you have some, and you ain't tapped into them, or you playing with them. So you're going to learn how to create things and value that actually converts and that commands cash flow. Okay, so you're going to master the principles of value creation. There's a formula of value creation. It's a 5-part it's a 4-part formula that I use, that I've taught that I've basically weaved into all of my products and services when it comes down to money making. But this time I'm actually giving you the formula of value. A lot of women ask me, so how do I get this to sell? How do I get this to sell? You get it to sell by articulating the value to the proper vendor. See, some of y'all trying to sell to the wrong type of people. So we go through all of that in this course, okay? So by mastering the principles of value creation, you set yourself apart from everyone else. There are a lot of women on here that talk about making money. There are a lot of women who talk about femininity and feminine energy on here. There are a lot of women who talk about emotional intelligence and emotional regulation on here. But don't nobody talk about it like me, baby. Nobody. Ain't nobody bringing the scripture, science, and psychology when it come down to those 3 elements like me, baby. That's my lane. When it talks about in scripture, how we're going to create someone in our likeness, give them the character and give them dominion. That's my lane. That's dominion. That's my lane. So it doesn't matter who goes out here and who does what. That's what sets me apart. The femininity, the money aspect, the emotional intelligence aspect is going to be rooted in spirituality, science, and psychology. You can go and look these things up for yourself. Okay, so you got to have and be able to articulate the value and what sets you apart from all the extra noise, so you can turn these ideas into income generating assets, because you can. The third module in that course is going to be the paid for presence. How I talked about today is the positioning playbook. This is for those who are tired of kind of chasing clients who don't value, kind of getting somebody. They come in and maybe they don't do the work, or you don't get the results, or you get frustrated and you're tired of that. This is going to support you on establishing yourself as an authority, demanding the type of respect that you need, and getting paid for your expertise. Because you really, really can. This is how you learn to position yourself as the go-to expert for that. Like I was telling you guys yesterday, when 2022, I was like, I'm going to be known as the self-care guru on TikTok. I did that. I'm about to go and spend some time, and I'm going to be mastering LinkedIn, because I'm serious about closing these deals in other countries. Like, y'all think I'm playing. People in other countries are creating digital nomad visas and different things like that so you can come over there and stimulate their economy. Don't sleep on their money. Don't sleep on the opportunity thinking about, okay, I don't want to go over there. Well, you can go and stay in Costa Rica for $2,800 and live real good with a cleaner, marble floors, with a nice little view. You can go right over there and pay $2,800 a month. That's including your growth. That's all your bills. Wi-Fi, that's all of your bills for the month. Okay? If you go over there and close a $10,000 deal, you can stay over there for a month. See, y'all not thinking. It might get a little hot over here in the States. Ain't no might to it. I'm just going to say that. But should it get a little hot over here in the States, do you have somewhere where you can go? If you got a deal, you close over there for $25,000. You can mess around and stay over there for what? 3 months? If it got a little hot. We got a little hot over here in the States. Go over there. You got a bag. You got your nice little $2,800 to $3,500 a month. Yeah. You need to be thinking. Okay? So pay for your presence. And I'm talking about wherever. The flight can be included in the price point of them hiring you for you to sign a contract. You think you're paying for that flight? Your skill set is paying for that flight. Okay? So, if you are ready to articulate the value of your skill set, then click the link in the bio and make sure that you get access to this course. Speak, Write, Teach, a crash course in creating value that gets you paid. It does drop on 11/5. It's intentionally dropped on 11/5 because hopefully after decisions are made on 11/5, you guys will get serious about what it is that you want to do with your life. Okay? So you're going to click the link in the bio. If you want to get access to the pre-sale price, then you're going to click here, and it's going to bring you... Why are we not moving? Okay, there we go. Then it's going to bring you here where you pay $150. And right now with the pre-sale price, if you get the course today, you get this, and you get the course that you get the masterclass that I did the other day, which is Deconstruct and Refill Your Cup Masterclass. If you are struggling to understand your value spiritually and to get rooted in your relationship with the one that created you, that class is going to help you. So if you purchase this course, you'll get that one as well, and that replay goes out tonight. So the reason why you want that course is because you want to get spiritually rooted, you want to get grounded, you want to be solid so you can be mentally solid, okay? You want to do that work so that you can be emotionally regulated, so the behavior follows. Girl! Time out. Girl, did y'all see how I jump? Girl, oh my... Okay, hold on. I'm so dramatic too, y'all, so just know. Girl! Ma'am, I'm finna cry. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm finna get myself together. Okay. Y'all, that masterclass the other day was amazing. Y'all, okay. Hey, y'all. Did y'all see what she said? Oh my God. Okay, let's come back. Let me go back. Okay, I'm getting my emotions together. God. All praises to the Most High. Congratulations. The Most High is so amazing. Girl, you done made my whole day. I don't even care if I make no money. I mean, I don't be caring no way. But I really don't care. Because that, right, see, that is what I want. When I talk about rewards, y'all be thinking about money. I'm finna get emotional. That is what I want to see. Women getting results for themselves, for their life. I'm going to always be paid. The Most High going to always take care of me. That's the provision. I believe that wholeheartedly. I don't care what's going on. I could be on zero. I know the Most High is going to take care of me. But that is what I be wanting. Baby. The Most High is so good. The Most High is so good. Oh my goodness. It never ceases to amaze me. Do you hear me? Never ceases to amaze me. Never ceases to amaze me. Girl! Jesus. Hold on. Y'all. Oh, wait. Okay. I have tried for years and could only get but one. Y'all. It's so much money out there. Please, y'all, please click the link in the bio. Get Speak Right Teach. Get access to Deconstruct and Refill Your Cup Masterclass, because that was the one. You get the 2-for-1 while I have the pre-sale going on, because you're going to need both. You're going to need the grounded, and you're going to need to understand your value from us. You're going to need, ooh. The Most High is so good. That's all I got. That's all I got. Oh my God, that's all I got. That's all I have. Y'all, I don't. Okay, what questions y'all got? Because I'm finna go. Because I'm probably finna go cry. So we purchased access to the class. Yes. So when you purchase the Speak Right Teach crash course in creating value that gets you paid, you also will get access to the Deconstruct and Refill Your Cup Masterclass. And that replay goes out actually tonight, because that class was almost 48 hours ago. So the replay is going to go out tonight around 6 p.m. to them. So if you purchase before 6 p.m., then you're going to get access, and you're going to get that as well directly. Okay? Girl, she done made my day. Can you please? Okay. Will you please, if you don't mind, please send me an email, or please send me a message telling me that, because I want people to see what the Most High does. I would greatly, greatly appreciate that, because, child, I love this. I love this for y'all. I really do. I love this for y'all. Y'all, it's so much money out here. Like, for real. I'm so for real. Oh, praise the Most High. They're so crazy. Oh, God is so good. I feel so blessed I found you. I was apparently following you already. This is my first time in your life. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I'm done for the day. I'm about to cry. But I got to get off here because I need food too. So I'm probably going to cry and I need food. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm so grateful for y'all. This is going to go up on YouTube. If you're not following me on my YouTube channel, make sure you go and follow me. I'm just so grateful, y'all. Oh my goodness. She said she had been trying for years and had only gotten one. And after the masterclass, she got 5. If you don't do nothing else, deconstruct your perception of the one that created you, because when you get rooted in the one that created you, your life can change so fast. Baby, in 24 hours, she got 5 new clients. I am done for the day. I am done for the day. I love y'all to pieces. Thank y'all so much for being here. Girl, they were reaching out so fast I had to shut the list. I'm crying. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, y'all, let me go. Happy Wisdom Wednesday. Thank y'all so much. Cup is so filled, for real. I'm so grateful for y'all. I hope that you guys have an amazing evening. Click the link in the bio to get access. Click the link in the bio to subscribe to my YouTube channel and all those things. I will talk to y'all soon. Peace, y'all.